Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to another segment of the MCR Mac and Me. My name's TJ. In this segment, Kamala Harris trying to pawn herself off as a gun person, as she's pro gun. Uh, she's
Dirty.
not.
She's
It's
Dirty
a,
Harriet. She's Dirty
yeah,
Harriet. Yeah.
Dirty Harriet. Hey, both her and Tim Waltz are gun owners. Okay.
Yeah. Well, their
Uh,
lives are important and worth protecting.
yeah. Uh, you know, and there's one clip of her where she's saying she's pro gun. She's not against people owning guns. And then within 5 minutes in the same interview, she's saying how there needs to be an assault weapons ban. And
Not only an
and I
assault weapons ban, but a mandatory. This would be the first of many mandatory things this administration would do. Mandatory gun buyback. I'm gonna buy that SKS you had in the other video. I'm gonna buy that back from you, Terry.
well, one of the problems with these buybacks is you never get. Well, first off, if you were to try to legally sell your firearm, you're not going to get what you feel it's
Yeah,
worth. But it would be even worse in these gun buybacks.
sure.
You
They give you
know,
a
I
dollar
mean,
fifty for $1,000 gun.
yeah. Uh, in 1995, they made an effort uh, with the assault weapons ban, and last time we did a little show and tell, and I'm inclined to do a little show and tell in this video. This is a Bulgarian AK made by Arsenal. And because it was made by Arsenal, I'm told that, and those with better knowledge might be able to explain, but this Arsenal AK, maybe because it's got a chrome lined barrel, I guess, but the Arsenal AKs are pretty much valued at around $1,500. I don't really know why, but I bought this during Bill Clinton's assault weapons ban legally. And the reason why I was able to do that was, first of all, it has a muzzle brake, not a flash suppressor, because that was one of the things with the assault weapons ban. Can't have a flash suppressor. Secondly, no bayonet lug. What they did was they just milled it off right here. And that's what a lot of people did. That's what I did with my SKS too, by the way.
Like
But
anyone's using the bayonet in
yeah,
2024 anyway,
yeah.
right?
So no bayonet lug. You come back to the receiver. Uh, if you notice, this has got, and I hate this, but there's nothing I can really do about it. It's got the thumb hole stock, and with this thumb hole, it, it it's not a true pistol grip, okay? Because that was one of the things. Uh, when I bought this, it came with a 10-round magazine because that's everything that was sold back then could not exceed 10 rounds. But what the law had to do, and I'm just kind of curious if they'll make this mistake again, and probably not, maybe, but they had to grandfather in all the existing high capacity magazines, both ARs and AKs. And I had more than enough. I had an adequate supply of high capacity magazines for the AK here. So in a selfish sort of way, I was thinking, well, I got mine, okay. But in any event, because of the thumb hole stock, because of the bayonet lug, because of the muzzle brake, uh, that's how this. Oh, and Nancy Pelosi, I'll never forget this. Nancy Pelosi was just having a fit. How the AKs, the ARs, how they got around all these assault weapons ban laws. You,
Yeah.
you can't have a pistol grip. Okay, fine. We'll do a thumbhole stock or a Monte Carlo stock. And in states like California and New York, uh, and forgive me, I don't know the exact technical name, but there is a company that makes modified Monte Carlo stocks that you can take your AR stock off and put their Monte Carlo stock on, and it's getting decent reviews, which means it appears to be fully functional. And aside from not having your pistol grip and collapsible stock, you still have the AR platform the way it was designed, as far as the receiver and forward to the upper receiver, upper receiver, but the barrel and all that other stuff. So, you know, whether it'll whether or not how successful they'll be in any future assault weapons ban, I don't know if they'll make the same mistakes again. Something's telling me they're not
Well,
because they,
you just went into a great deal of what some people would call minutia about the gun. That none of that matters because they just want them because you can fight them with them. You know as well as I do, if you've got any kind of just virtually any kind of long gun, I can't shoot. I can't fight you with a pistol. I
well,
can't.
and nor can you really with even a bolt action. Bolt action will be limited to 5, most likely, unless you have a detachable magazine, which I know some do.
And you know
But
what? You have to be in a sniper situation to even have a chance at that point.
yeah,
You have to have
uh,
extreme cover and the high ground. And when's that ever going to happen? They
well,
can come to your house, as she has suggested in the past, by the way, that they come in your house and make sure your guns are properly stored.
yeah, and you know what? Just a few months back, we had that new Michigan law as to dealing with the condition in which your firearms are stored, because and it's in large part because of parents who are poor parents and have allowed their children access to these firearms, these unstable children of theirs, and then they get a hold of the parents' firearm and do what they do in these high schools, and now we
Well,
all
and,
got to
and
suffer for it.
here in Michigan, well, that's the case in so many things. So, we have to change our entire lives to accommodate the stupid or mentally ill. So
I
yeah,
mean,
so in Michigan, you have to have your guns in a safe at all times that you're not using them.
but and you know what? And if you don't, and if your children or somehow someone gets a hold of them and uses them for crimes, well, shame on you. Now you get body slammed. You know.
Right, right.
Uh, on to the next little scenario here. The other week, she did her little interview with Oprah. And it was like all the girl talk. Ha ha ha. You know, and Oprah asks her about uh, her stance on gun issue, and Kamala says, "I'm a gun owner. Tim Walz is a gun owner." And Oprah, like, oh, huh. She goes, "I didn't know that." Like,
Which is a lie.
you know,
That's a lie.
I didn't know that. And of course, now Kamala, being egged on. Oh yeah, if somebody breaks into my house, they're getting shot. you know.
Well, here's the
Uh,
thing. I don't have that attitude. I'll tell you what,
well,
if they
here,
break into my house, they're leaving.
I
That's
got to
for
tell you,
sure.
in some states, you don't even have that luxury. You could have retreated. You didn't. Person breaks into your house, you could have retreated, but you chose to engage. So now you're going to get charged. And and one of the things that always ticked me off about that position of the left is they have totally disregarded the sanctity of your domicile.
It's the
You know,
sanctity of your life.
well, my point being, if someone breaches the security of your house, they have they have defiled the sanctity of your dome. In other words, just by being in there, whether they were there to get a gun, whether they were to get a TV or whatever,
Well, the most valuable thing in my house is the lives of myself and my wife. Anything else I can replace in time, but it's my life I can't replace, and that's the thing they seem to be least concerned about.
yeah. I always viewed it as the sanctity of your domicile,
Yeah,
and it doesn't matter. They don't care. They just don't care.
yeah.
Uh, and then you think of this whole Oprah thing, how everything's a laughing matter.
Yeah.
Kamala's laughing, Oprah's laughing, the audience is laughing, ha 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 ha. You know,
Do you
all
think,
the girls.
well, if you had the unfortunate situation where you had to shoot, and in her case, I mentioned killing someone, and it came in, you think that's a laughing matter? Because the shit that's coming your way is not going to be anything, is going to be anything but funny. You're getting arrested. You're probably getting sued by their family. You might be charged with murder. So where's the big laugh there? Is killing people funny? I know they like to kill the unborn. That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah, you know, she did wrap up that exchange with, "Sorry, probably shouldn't have said that."
Well,
My
she's
staff,
trying to, oops, I let it out. I'm really pro-gun. She's not
yeah,
pro-gun. She's taking your guns.
yeah. Then she says, "But my staff will have to deal with that later."
Yeah, her
You know,
staff. Yeah.
I just phony baloney nonsense. Just everything's a laughing matter. I don't know if it's a nervous laugh or an idiot laugh or whatever kind of laugh, but you know, she says something, she gets cornered, and she just seems to laugh her way out of it,
Yeah,
whatever the topic
well,
is.
she's as phony as a Dollar Tree Rolex.
Dollar Tree Rolex. Okay, I like that. So that's all I got for this. You know, her bovine excrement. I'll be
Yeah.
PC here. My PC
Yeah.
verbiage. Okay, but that's all I got for this segment. You know, don't fall for her phony gun position. I would tell you, and
No.
I don't think any true gun owner. Well, you know what? In certain demographic groups, they might that might give them an out
Well,
to vote for her. I don't know, but
when I was in Las Vegas here recently, I saw, and it was a particular demographic group, I won't say who, wearing masks still all over the place.
I saw a Domino's pizza delivery person in their car wearing a mask just the other day.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Well,
just
they're wearing a mask, and in this case, in Vegas, I saw it repeatedly. The mask is filthy.
well, all right, more posturing. I would contend, but
Or paranoia or foolishness.
idiocy. All right, thanks everyone. We'll catch you in the next segment. As always, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.